finished the 70s Charger and I detailed the holy crap out of the engine bay. So, stay tuned for more. Hello YouTubians and fellow hobbyists, welcome to another episode of Cut Dreams in Styrene. I'm your host, Gary G, and this is the second time that I try this. Well, I did so many crazy builds and modifications the last couple of years, and I sure enjoyed every single one of them. But at the moment I'm in a phase where I do more enjoy or try to hone the skills of going as deep in detailing and weathering as possible. That's at the moment my favorite thing to do, detailing and weathering. So therefore I took Revell's Charger. I was focusing mainly on the engine bay, and so I tried to do it as good as I can, and here's what it came out. The kit has a ton of cool stuff in it. The only downside was, at least in my box, the front end. The hood gaps did not fit so well, so I took some styrene sheet and fixed it. The same case with the front grille. Same problem, same solution. After all little issues were fixed, I painted the car in a sexy red, which turned out to be more of a fruity orange. Never trust the lid of a spray can. Either way, I decided to paint the belly of the car in the same red-ish color to have some more contrast with the weathering colors. Since I was already in the mood of painting, I continued my joyful activity with all the other kit parts. Well, I said I'm in a detail and weathering phase right now. Well, I guess my flocking phase is finally gone. Forever. I took my 1mm felt out, cut it in the right size, glued it in, done. No bald spots, no flocking dust all over the model, just peaceful happiness. Amen. The engine assembly took not too much time, so the blown 528 Hemi could rest on its rightful place. The interior was finished up too, but it decided in the last minute to change the seats in a two-tone design. This way, they fit better in the all-over color theme. The body and the chassis had their marriage, and now it was time to detail the engine bay. I took a resin windshield water tank and painted the half in a light blue for the fluid stand. Fishing line was used for the water hose. I painted some yellow candy over it because after some years they changed the color, as we know. Lead wire 1mm and a shrinking tube was used for the radiator hose. The hose clamp is self-adhesive chrome foil. Also shrinking tube, but this time cut open, was used for the timing belt. Soda cans have not just good beverage in them, but they're also made out of aluminum, which is a perfect material to use, for example, for this battery bracket. I took a 0.8mm wire and winded some electrical tape around it. The tape was first cut in 2mm wide strips. Sawing yarn connected alternator, starter, lights and such with this wiring harness. 0.5 lead wire was used for the brake lines to connect with the booster. I took 8 red 0.3mm wires to connect the fuel injection, and the copper wire goes to the gas tank. But now enough of the technical French. Here is the finished build.
Baby, you give me ice. some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry.
Alright, that's all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed the build, you like it a little bit. And I sure hope that you have now the urgent feeling to go on the workbench and go on your project, do whatever. Maybe you also focus on one part of the car and try to just detail as good as possible. Either way, hope you guys stay safe. See you soon in the web. Bye y'all. I finished the 70s Charger and I finished the 70s Charger and I detailed the crap out of I finished the 70s Charger and Hello YouTubians and fellow hobbyists. Welcome to another episode of Car Dreams in Styrene. Well, what can I do?